All right, are you tired of missing big dumps like this? I mean, here's that's 125 points, and then this trend break back up. There's a 190 points, and then this reversal right at the open. 100 points, and then right back up to however many points that is. I don't know. Let's go 198. Right. Let me show you. This is a recent discovery of our own tools. Like I had no idea that this did this, and it would measure, but it does. So I'm gonna point out to you some extremely easy way to get into these trend breaks. Okay. Um, so we've got our main trend pushing here. We'll just draw this on here. There's your main trend, and then you get into a trend break. This is, early in the morning. We're not able really to trade that because it's, where most of us are asleep, 4 in the morning, unless you're in Europe. But um, we get price to come down. And over here on my right is the VIX. This measures the volatility in the market. And the First Light Beacon is able to actually measure where it's going to flip around. Okay. So to get into this is a little more advanced, but it's using the crossover method that we have in our one of the strategies that we have for actually trading um, an asset. But we're actually going to use it to determine if this breakdown is actually going to fall through. Right. So right here at 8 a.m., we're below our zone. We're below the super smooth right here, and price starts to drop. Right, and we're wicking into the zones right here. So that's giving you a good indication that price is going down. Plus, we had a cross down, cross up, cross down, and then retest, right? And that's one of the entry models. Now, to confirm it, if you look at the VIX has crossed up through its zone and retested it right here, right? Now, that is a confirmed entry that you could short this, and then you're taking profit when the VIX actually gets up into the 4-hour end cap right here, right? And that's going to be almost at the bottom. When it first touches it is where you would want to start trailing your stop loss, right? And then when it flips, it's at the bottom right here. Now, if you're unable to trade this at 8 a.m. and you trade a little later, well, here is the trend break back up. If we draw our trend line down, right, we get a break in it as this is falling back out of the zone here. And this is giving you confirmation that price is pushing back up. It's rejected this 4-hour end cap. So the VIX goes down, price goes up. You could hold off until this breaks up over the zone and enter right here. Okay. And that's right literally at 9:30, and that explodes. But since we're not getting rejections on the end caps below price, we would want to be taking entries that are rejecting off the VIX up here. So you might not want to take this right here. It's really up to you. But when you get to right here and this comes back up into the end cap here, that's giving you another buying opportunity to get into another trend break. So as price drops, we're getting into another trend break up right here, and it's being confirmed by price pushing up into the VIX, and it starts to drop, and then there's your trend break, and that is a decent scalp right there, 65 points of NQ, right? Even if you were to take profit at the zone here, that's 65 points. And this is the 45-minute zone I'm using, and right now we're actually above the 350 on this. So I believe so. And so that's adhering to all the rules, but the VIX is really telling you when it's go time. Everything else seems to be just noise, right? So this is just another way to get in line with the institutions. Now, if you notice, we're rejecting right here live this 45-minute end cap, right? This is at the 45. No, this is actually 4 hours. Sorry. So this is the 4-hour zone. And this is the 45 or 4-hour end cap. And the VIX is actually shoving up over its 4-hour zone right here, pushing up. Now, if this was to push all the way up into the end cap, what I would be doing is waiting for this nice edge to drop and looking for the trend break that's in correlation with the rejection of this right here. So just like these over here, right? We got the rejection here and price breaks out on the trend up, and you can take profit at this here. And then right here, it does the same thing. And you could take profit at the bottom of the zone, or you could use the zone as a continuation to push and hold it the rest of the way. Anyways, this is a really good way to use the VIX to get into really strong moves. And I'm going to be using this as a correlation to my the cowboy shorting strategy that I use, which is basically a trend break, support break. And I'm going to be using this to help me determine if I should even consider the trade or not. So if you have any questions, just let us know in our Discord. The link is in the description.